Welcome everyone to Day 20, where bad rolls make great roleplay. As you can tell, this is not campaign 2, and I'm not DMing tonight. I'll be giving the reins to Vic tonight as we dive in to tonight's one shot, the Sagas of Kaldraa, the Veil of Decay. And we're back. So, Vic, the DM chair is yours tonight.
Good evening, and welcome to the Veil of Decay, where we are starting with a different party of level 18 adventurers who are off to investigate a strange blight on the town of Lusello in the Duchy of Barta. So, let's go around the imaginary table and start with AJ. Who is your character?
Hello there. My character is Ignat Porphrix. He is a hill dwarf cleric, and he does not like the undead.
Awesome. Very valid excuse. John.
You may have heard of my exploits. There are whispers in places where evil gather, where criminals and monsters and demons dwell. I lurk in the shadows of Rotham, fighting for justice and revenge. I am terror that flaps in the night. I am Night Owl, a level 18 monk, rogue, variant human.
Very nice. And Neil?
Hi, I'm Neil. I'm playing Galathorn, who is a Paladlock. Yeah, nothing else to say about him.
Oh, you're not Paladlock, are you?
Yes, he is. And finally, Steve.
I'm playing Tor. He's a Aasimar cleric of the Thunder Domain.
Ooh, lovely. So, those are our players for tonight's one-shot session. And pop you all over
Yay!
to the Duchy of Barta. So, we shall start. 3 days ago, our party received a special invite to go and visit the Lord of Barta, the Lord of the Lord of Barta, requesting their assistance as experienced adventurers to identify and ideally remove the cause of a blight on the town of Lusello. So you are standing in the Lord's office. He is sitting at his desk, looking across to you, and he says, "We have requested your assistance with this incident. 2 weeks ago, we had travellers and traders and merchants come back from the town of Lusello, announcing that they had got to the city walls to find everyone and everything within those walls dead. We sent a small party to investigate, and the wizard in the group reported back to us via the sending spell that it appears that this is a neat circle of death surrounding the town. There is a clearly marked line. On one side, the grass is green and growing. Inside, it is blackened and withered. They declared they had been unable to find any living beings, and that after some working out, they found that this was centered on the power of Morgan's magical miscellany. That was the last report we had from them, that they were going to investigate this location, and we have seen nor heard nothing since. Other guards and people we have sent to find them have also not returned. So, we beg you, go to Lusello, find what you can, survive, and hopefully destroy whatever is causing this bizarre death. Do you have anything you wish to ask of the Lord before you depart?
Are you mad? Oh, everyone we send there hasn't come back. So can you go on and have a look, please?
Yeah. Now we need you to go in and
Yeah.
and why us? Because you're the best of what's left.
You are
Absolutely.
you are the most renowned adventurers we have been able to contact.
I just
Who were
feel this with
available.
confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, if you succeed and survive, we could offer you a handsome reward from the coffers of the Duchy. Anything from 10,000 gold each upwards.
It's almost enough to buy an airship.
What's an airship?
Each, yeah.
Night Owl doesn't know this. Night Owl is in the shadows. As you can all see, that he's in the not shadow, but like, yeah.
It's in like the corner of the room, like in the
Yes,
shadows.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
She's on the corner of the desk or something.
So would any of us have heard of any historical something which might have caused this in the area, or would any of us know the location? So, like perhaps some stories or tales or any sort of evidence for that.
You can all roll history.
Lovely. It's my
Let's do it. Proper clickety clackety.
Planning not my forte, but let's just do this. Oh, 13.
13 plus 6. 19 history.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Not 18. Yeah, we probably have.
Yep. So, Galathorn and Ignat, you have heard of a similar effect. Not that strong, but you are aware that the deadly marshes has a similar withering. Very little grows there. What does is stunted, and animal life tends to look sickly.
Okay. So it looks like
But you said it was like a circle.
Yep.
So it's centered on the tower. So it doesn't look like it's spread from there unless there's like the marshes have made some sort of ingress beneath the tower.
That is a reasonable
Okay.
assumption.
Okay.
Mm.
Obviously, we'll share this with the rest.
Is there anything else you wish to know or think to ask?
Do you have anything which might help us?
Unfortunately, all I can offer, because I hope you understand, we hope you survive, but equally we don't want to keep sending in valuable items that never come back out again. So we are going to provide you with this sending stone. We ask that you report back your findings to us as you go, and he will look out the door towards his secretary and wave a hand, and we can provide each of you with a potion of healing. So you can add whatever the second level one is.
So,
That is greater healing.
greater? Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Nice. Could I make a sleight of hand to take the sending stone off him?
I don't know. I mean, he's literally putting it right into my.
He's holding the sending stone out to whoever wishes to take it. Do you wish to try and be the one to take it?
Yes, please.
Okay, yep, make a sleight of hand.
Come on. 19.
Okay, is anyone going to try and stop the night owl?
I feel like Neil.
I mean, we all know
Know
each
each
other,
other.
don't we? Background is we're all friends. It just depends how well we know the night owl and how much of an Egypt we think he's going to be with it.
Harsh.
And also, will they understand his voice? Because they'll always be talking like this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to contest it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
If someone wishes to contest it, they can equally roll a sleight of hand and try to do better than that.
Did you say potion of greater
okay.
So
healing?
he
Yeah?
does. Greater
Yeah.
healing, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll add that to my thing. So, Night Owl has the sending stone. Alright, let's do this. And you see him just going along
His
the.
costume.
Basically, he's going along the shadowy parts of the room, trying not to be in the sun.
Thank you.
Fine.
Okay. In which case, having handed out these items, the Lord will look around and go, safe journey, and thank you.
Right.
You turn,
Yeah.
depart, it will hop forward 2 days to the outskirts of the town of Lusello. So, you advance. And
Vic,
as you-
Vic, before we leave, I'd like to cast whatever it is, find greater steed, so that I can get something, maybe like a Pegasus that I can fly on.
Oh my god.
And why not? Just
Well,
because you can.
Because flight can be useful sometimes. So
Yeah.
How long does Greater Steed last for us? Just until it's killed, isn't it?
I think it is.
I think it does. It basically has a number of hit points, so I think it just kind of
Yep.
stays with you until you unsummon it or it gets killed.
Actually, I think even when it gets killed, you can recall it. You
Oh
don't have
yeah,
to
you can
summon
get it back again. You just have to cast
yeah.
the spell again.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you needed to do that, but yeah.
If it dies, you need to recast the spell, or if you dismiss it, you need to recast the spell.
The thing is, I'm not prepared. Yeah, I mean, once we go in, I'm not preparing it. It was just something I wanted to do before we
Yeah.
go.
No, that's fine.
Just gives us an extra edge.
As you start on your journey, Galathorn concentrates on this 10-minute spell to conjure up his Pegasus steed.
I knew I didn't like that guy.
Oh yeah, you do have to recast it to resummon it, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
but it's the same one. It just comes back again, basically.
Yeah.
If you want it to be the same one, I think.
Yeah, if you want it
Change
to be the same one. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be a dick, that's fine.
Thanks.
It's good to have permission, isn't it?
I can see it. I can see the dynamic in the party already that's been here for the last 17 levels. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of makes you understand Superman's point of view a bit more, doesn't it? Anyway.
Oh. Right, you approach the town of Lusello. You're approaching from this corner in the southeast. And as you head up the track, or ride up the track, you come across a point on the path where you can see what the mayor was talking about. There is life, there is vegetation on the side that you are currently on, and the other side is blackened, withered vegetation. As you continue inwards, everybody make me a perception check or a nature check, your choice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
Well, my passive perception is 18, but I don't know if that makes a difference.
Roll and see if you do any better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
11.
do. 27.
21.
Yep. And for Tor and Ignat?
I got 11.
Okay.
Perception.
Yep. Or
18.
Oh,
okay.
that's pretty good, Steve.
So, yep. So, or you notice that there is, as you get closer, the sounds of life start to disappear. You aren't hearing any beetles or buzzing or any animal sounds at all. For Galathorn and the Night Owl, you would also note with that although they tell you that this happened 2 weeks ago, there doesn't seem to be much of a smell of decay either, which suggests that whatever has happened has also killed whatever causes decay. So things are not breaking down.
Which are bacteria.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything. All.
So it's killed literally all things. Okay. And so are we feeling any effects from it as we've crossed over the line?
At this point in time, no. There is you do not detect anything that is draining your energy or your life or is attempting to kill you.
That's reassuring.
Okay.
So,
Night Owl doesn't like this. Quiet.
What time of day is it at the moment, Pick?
I would say you camped just outside the town so that you can approach in in the morning.
Okay.
So around about 10, 11 o'clock.
And how far out of the town is that line? Do we want to camp outside the line?
Yep, you would have been camped outside the line, which would have on this road been around about. Let me get a pen. No, I said pen.
Pen.
Would have been about. Yeah, would have been about there.
Okay.
So you continue your advance towards the city gates. Sorry, town gates. The gates themselves stand open, and they swing a little in the gentle breeze. You can see in the gatehouse the bodies of those wearing what appear to be town guard uniforms. So some ill-fitting chainmail and basic spears. And they appear to have they have collapsed just inside the gatehouse as if they were standing there as guards.
So we can conclude it happened pretty quickly.
Yep.
Am I able to check the body, see if I can work out a cause or anything like that?
Yeah, you can. Roll me a medicine.
23.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow.
You carefully search this guard's body. You find no signs of any injury. You don't see anything that would indicate a cause of death like suffocation. With the 23, I'll say you suspect that it might have been a magical cause of death.
Yeah, so as I'm checking, we're like, I can't see no physical wounds. And it doesn't seem to have, like, choked or suffocated. Possible magical.
And it so this it's literally a circle around this town, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So can I suggest that maybe we head for what we consider to be the central point of the circle?
Yeah, which is this this one over here.
Is it? Ah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The magical miscellany.
The Lord Barta informed you that when the original group was sent out to investigate, they had worked out that the centre of this circle was location number 7.
Okay. So, on the way in, obviously we're not going to loot all the houses or anything, but I mean, you know, I'm not. But it's probably worthwhile at least seeing if the Collegium Arcanum might have something which we think might be useful. Which is kind of on the way. That's like just by our path there. I don't think there's anything else immediately en route. I mean, there's temples and things. We think it's magical, and it's some sort of death magic. So we can assume that that's something to do with the undead in some description. Is that a sort of safe assumption to make?
You can certainly make that assumption, yes.
Okay, so I would suggest we at least have a poke our heads in sort of 1 and 2, the Collegium and the Everlight Temple, as we're on our way, and just see if there's anything that might be useful in our upcoming fight.
Okay, so which would you like to do first?
Probably the temple, just to fit. Well, I mean, that's where I'll go, but I mean, you know, the others are obviously welcome to do what they wish, but I mean, we're just across the road from each other, aren't we? It's just on this little square here, so...
Yep. Do you want to investigate each one as a group, or would you like to split?
No, don't split.
Don't split the party.
Never split the party. Until after the betrayal.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to... should we go to number 2 first?
Okay.
Yeah.
And look for some sort of...
Sure.
Something holy.
Yep, you approach the Everlight Temple. It is a small, round, domed temple. And the outside indicates it is not dedicated to a single god, but rather forms services for various different gods based on who comes to visit. So, you head in. There is a small shrine, a few statues, and as you have seen throughout this town, there are the several bodies on the floor of priests who were in the temple at the time whatever happened.
Okay, so whatever holy symbols they've got on them didn't help.
Correct.
And the temple itself didn't help. Is there any sign of like a lessening of this effect's powers near the altar? Or anything on the altar?
You can tell from the way that the priests have collapsed that everyone in there appeared to have enough time to turn and start to move towards the altar. So there's a sense that the effect was slowed enough for them to react, but not enough to actually do anything to counteract it.
Okay.
Because of protections that they'd placed on the temple.
Because of the holy aura of the shrine and the temple itself.
Yeah, so nothing specific to the altar. It's really just that it's a sacred place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just like a round or two, isn't it? That's not a lot. Unless it's like saving throws. Sorry, metagaming. Saving throw,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah.
Are you looking
Okay.
for anything in particular in this temple?
Yeah, like if there's religious symbols or anything on the altar, or any sort of wards by the doors, or
Holy Avenger hanging on the wall.
yeah, some sort of like magical weapon that just happens to be sat there that we can be like, wow, now I'm God. Just that, out of chance.
You could do the investigation or religion as you look around this small chapel.
I will do religion. Oh, nat 20. That is a 26.
Nice. Damn.
Very nice. Okay. In which case, I will say, as you are searching through this temple, you find at the back, kind of hidden from the area, you find a mace of disruption.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, we will certainly take that with us.
And just so you're all aware, I know things require attunement. I'm not going to expect you to sit down and have a short rest and attune to the item. If you select it and you have a slot free, just mark it off as attuned immediately.
Fantastic. Okay. Let me look up the stats for that one, and then I guess we'll wander over to the Collegium and see if there's anything that might be handy in there.
Okay, you approach this square brick building. The doors are open, and as you head in, again, you find the bodies of the mages and the scholars that were working there at the time, collapsed in various locations around the building. It appears to be more of a magical library. So there are a variety of books, plenty of bookshelves, the odd display case with an interesting item in it. Not all of them.
Oh yeah.
Not all of them are magical. Some of them are. Some of them are not. And on the second floor, as you go through, you find a collection of a rack with scrolls. Again, some are spells, some are just scrolls of text.
Can Night Owl have a look at the scrolls?
Yep.
What do we do
So
with
if
roll?
you want, I assume you're looking for spell scrolls.
Mhm.
Okay. In which case, would you like to roll an Arcana?
Arcana. Oh. Seriously? A 7.
You go around pulling out all these scrolls and chucking them over your shoulder, and trying frantically as you unroll them to sense the magic within, but it's not coming naturally to you, and you
Don't
find
sense
nothing.
anything here. Night Owl doesn't like this. It doesn't sense anything. My skills are not as good as I thought it were.
So,
Strangely, you don't surprise me, says Galathorn.
Thanks,
Oh.
Gally.
Does anyone here have the ability to see whether any of these are magical?
If you all wish to search, you can all roll an Arcana.
I'm not suggesting I can. I'm just asking everybody else if they can.
I'll give it a roll, but I don't know what I've got. Hang on. Oh, plus
I wouldn't.
nothing. 16.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any sense at all. It's not something I know about.
Okay. Let me just roll you up a random scroll. When the roll table loads. Okay. 80. Go to wizards. You find a scroll of suggestion.
ironically, I think I can use that.
Take it.
Can I use it? Let me check. So I don't think anyone else can they?
The rules as written on spell scrolls is you can use them if they are on your.
Yeah, on your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's on my list.
Yep. So you can add a.
Not high enough level to cast it, but I can. Yeah, it's on my list.
Not got to worry too much about high enough level to cast it if you want to try.
It's only one level difference, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure what I'll use it for, or what it can be used for. But
Random scrolls.
yeah. Do you want me to take it, guys? AJ, are you gonna?
No, feel free.
Okay.
Okay. So Ignat rummages around on these and succeeds where the Night Owl failed and locates one scroll, one magic spell scroll. So are Galathorn and Tor doing anything in this building?
Probably just having a quick look around, but not, like actually searching, just looking.
Okay. So you just have a wander around, have a look at some of the items in the cases, and you realise that these are all common magical items that are there just for display of these are typical things that you can purchase at a magical shop. There's nothing particularly rare or valuable.
Yeah.
So what was the one I picked up?
The mace.
Yeah, I looked for a scroll as well, didn't I, while I was here? He said I found a scroll. Or is that the one?
That was the one you found, the scroll.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, no. Absolutely fine. Cool.
So is following Ignat around.
Yeah, I mean, this really isn't my forte. I've got no way of really being able to add anything in here. I haven't any skills that would assist here. So, keep an eye out for danger.
Yeah. Roll a perception if you're watching the doorway.
Okay. That'd be a 17.
Yep. You keep an ear out, and you keep an eye out. You see no movement, and equally, everywhere is eerily silent.
Deathly quiet. Very well.
Could I check the bodies? I'm just curious about the bodies.
Yep. What do you want to check them for?
To check to see, well, you say they're not decaying, yes? So they're still preserved in there. Are they still like they've just been dead for like a day or two?
Although it has been 2 weeks since you learned that everybody here was killed.
Yeah.
They look as if they died only a couple of days ago.
Okay, I just want to check to see if there's anything else on the bodies that could indicate why they're not decaying. With my night owl skills.
Oh.
What night owl skill would you like to try and use?
Medicine.
Yeah.
Medicine. Let's try that.
Go for a medicine.
Let's see.
18.
You learn nothing that Thor has not already worked out.
I don't like this. I can't find anything useful in these bodies. Is my powers leaving me? No, it must be the children's fault.
Did you ever have the powers in the first place?
Of course I did. I had the best powers in the world. I don't know what they were, but I was the best detective in the world.
Oh, I love night owls' self-assurance. So, if you have finished in the college,
yes. Oh,
okay.
Have we finished in college?
I think so.
Okay, you exit the building.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else? Where would you like to head next?
Well, he has a specific desire for anywhere. I mean, there's another temple on the way, which people might want to try if you want to, maybe try for something else holy that will help. Otherwise, we can head straight there.
I'm just thinking that we don't know what's caused this. We don't know how long we have before potentially whatever's affected this place affects us. So, kind of think we should just kind of crack on if we can.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. You continue on down the street through the marketplace that's out in front of the temple to the Platinum Dragon, and you make your way to Morgan's is a 100-foot tall tower. As you look around the outside, you note that strangely there appear to be no windows. And the only entrance you can see is a wood and iron door at the base.
Just fly up to the roof and see if there's an entrance in the roof. I'm suspecting there won't be, but let's check it anyway.
You head up to the roof on your Pegasus. You note that the dome of the tower, iron bands, so there's thick iron bands around the outside of the dome. Roll an investigation.
Oh, you're picking on my best skills. That'll be a flat 10.
Okay. You would, with the 10, I'd say you'd note that the roof appears to have been intended so that it might move, almost as if it'd slide open, but you don't see enough to work out the mechanism to cause that.
Okay, and share that information with the others. Looks like we're probably going in this way.
Well, if whatever happened to this town was sudden, I think one of us is going to need some protection from something like this. I'm gonna use Death Ward on myself.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
yeah, unfortunately, it's only a single person, so
That's fine.
So, forecasts that. As you are standing outside this door, you can see a plaque next to it, on which is written in fancy italic script, Morgan's Magical Miscellany for all your esoteric needs. And just below that is a second plaque, which contains the phrase, I have a head, I have a tail, but I have no body. Shout my name to enter. I'll just push that into.
That's a serpent or a worm. Some kind of snake.
There is no immediate effect.
A coin.
As you shout the words a coin, you hear a faint tinging of a shop bell.
Ooh.
I'll try the door.
You push on the door and it opens easily.
Hey.
good call.
Okay. So, as you enter the tower, move over onto this little map. You are down here. And hopefully all you can see is that square box with
It is.
doors in it.
Yeah, that is all we can see.
Yes.
Excellent. So you all move into the entrance hall of this place. Again, There is no sign of any sort of decay. There is no smell in this area. There is a little bit of dust, in which you can see some boot prints leading off. Come on. I need to cut different colour.
Dust.
This way. So there's a little bit of dust on the floor.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Yep. And you can see they mainly head out this way. There's a bit of trampling around that suggests they've tried other doors. But the ones that head out through this door do not come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so
How
that's the
many-
people who've come in the meantime, isn't it?
Can we see can we work out how many footsteps there is? I mean, individuals, possibly.
You can see that there's definitely 2 different boot prints, so at least 2 people have come in.
Do we know how many there were in the other group that came?
Yeah, that's where I headed.
Yeah, you were not told specifically, but you know there was a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's head in and head straight towards. Is that a door in the middle there?
Yep. These are all. Sorry. Yep. I've put you in there, but you have entered into here, and all of these blocks are doors.
Okay. Is the door closed?
The door is currently
As in shut, or is it?
closed, but not completely shut. So it looks like it's been pulled to, but not enough to shut it.
Okay.
It's a jar.
When it's a door, not a door. When it's a jar,
It's
yeah.
a jar. Hey.
Okay, draw my sword.
Ignat is also going to cast Death Ward on himself.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh,
You're also
sorry,
brave.
Galathorn, you'll be left to die.
Yep.
No, I'm going to cast Death Ward as well on myself.
What about you, Night Owl?
Because I have it too. That's funny how we all took it.
I take my cloak and just like cover over my head.
Although that's one of my.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and it's like, don't worry, I'll bring you back.
I don't have as many. Funny enough, I took it to actually cast on one of the clerics to keep them alive so they can heal the rest of us. But as they've already cast it on themselves, I'll cast it on myself. Okay. If I haven't already got my shield on, I'll do that, and I'll draw my sword and then just push the door open with my sword, holding my shield up.
Open the door to reveal a corridor, the walls of which are covered in what appears to be a very prominent relief of gargoyle faces, stone hands, and paws and claws that seem to be reaching out from the wall. One thing you do also see is a corpse ripped up and pulled towards the wall by some of these hands, as if they are trying to pull it into the stone of the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Could I search for traps, please?
You can. Give me an investigation.
Oh, come on. You son of a bitch, 11. Fucking hell.
You are off put by the body of what appears to be an adventurer that seems to be being pulled and melded into the wall. You do not spot anything.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Both sets of tracks go this way.
Yep, you can see the booted tracks continue. They sort of weave around all over the place as if they're avoiding something, and go out there.
Okay.
One of the booted tracks ends at the body that you can see.
Okay, so two men enter, one man leave. So can Ignat use his stone cunning to kind of read the stone and see where there might be telltale signs of things that might trigger it, any bits of the wall that don't look like they move and bits that do, things like that, things that might be recognizable?
Yeah, you can certainly do that. What does it require? Anything, or it's just an ability that you can do?
It's a history check, but I just double my proficiency with it because I'm a dwarf.
Okay. Yep. No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, roll that.
So it's a 14 plus my 6, but actually plus 12, so 26.
Okay, you run your hands over the wall just inside this door. You don't sense anything that would trigger a trap, but what you do sense is that each of these hands is alive, and a sense of patience, as if they are triggered by you moving past them.
Right.
And will attempt to grab you.
And what's the reach on them? Because this is 10 foot wide, this corridor, so...
Yeah, it is 10 foot wide, so they have a 5 foot reach.
That's convenient.
They can reach you in the middle.
Yeah.
But it is at the tip of the range on both sides.
Yeah. So if we move, we can assume that if we move quickly, the walls might not have a chance to reach out in time. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess that.
Didn't work for that guy that's dead, though, did it?
No.
How tall is this hallway?
It is a 100-foot tower, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. So each floor is about 10 to
About 20
15
foot.
high.
Right.
Well, you've got the floor.
Yeah, of course, in between the floors, yeah.
So you're looking at about 10 foot to 15 foot.
Right. And how... These hands that we can see, are they just along the bottom, or do they go up the wall?
They are primarily all down at the bottom, but there are some hands and faces further up the wall. But as I said, the bulk of them are in the sort of lower, sort of 6 to 6 foot, person height.
Right.
This is sick. Who would do this? Do we know that this is the right direction? Why do we not want to... Because we haven't been sent to find the other party, have we? We've been sent to try and find out what's happened. Why don't we try some of the other doors? Although they're probably just going to be as bad.
I mean, we can at least try those before we attempt this one, can't we?
Yeah.
Could Night Owl try and open this door, Mr.
Yep.
DM?
You can.
Can I also remind everyone that my aura of protection has a 10-foot range on it, so if you stay within 10 feet of me, you basically... It makes you far more resilient.
Okay.
You open that door to reveal a room, and this appears to be a shop. So you can see a counter at the back here,
Right.
behind which, or slumped over which, is the body of the shopkeep.
What type of shop is this? Just out of curiosity.
It's magical, isn't it?
Oh,
Yep.
well, yeah.
As you look around, you see cabinets which contain magical items for sale. So they are glass cabinets with a lift-up lid, with items in, with a sales tag attached to them.
I mean, I'm guessing they're all kind of protected in some way, but we could at least have a look.
Yep. So you head in, you have a look around the room, you note that 4 of the cabinets have had their glass smashed, and they are now empty.
They've already looted it, haven't they? God.
Bastards.
Wizards.
Animals. Have they left us anything
Wizards. Wizards and rogues, yes.
Yep. So there are 6 cabinets containing items, and 4 cabinets with a potion bottle in. 2 cabinets with 2 potion bottles in. It's that way around. In
good? Okay.
each.
And there's no sign of any effect when the glass was smashed.
When you say any,
Well, like, doesn't trigger any magical defenses or anything like that we could see.
triggered by that, no. There's no mysterious fire streaks up the wall. But
Yeah, exactly. Like,
acid.
yeah.
Yep. The ones that have been smashed do not appear to have had any sort of defense.
Well, can we take a look and see what the things are?
Yep.
think Night Owl's already on that. Ignorant.
I did not pre-roll these.
What?
Right. Who searching what?
I'm searching the
Yeah, well, let's all go in, shall we?
cabinets. See if there's any range weapons at all.
Okay. You do not see in the first 4 cabinets which contain magic items anything that resembles a ranged weapon.
Okay. Then out of anger, I'm just gonna smash.
And
I'm just gonna smash one of the glass cabinets. Fuck.
yeah, okay. You start smashing them. One of the cabinets contains a spell-wrought tattoo, so it's a fancy needle with a tag underneath that tells you that it contains. So you can attune to it, and you gain a tattoo of one-off casting of a spell, which is level 3. You get a spell-wrought tattoo of vampiric touch. So if somebody wishes to attune to that item, you can cast that spell
It'd be
once.
handy for a monk.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll take it. I'm not happy about it, but
Cool.
I'll take it.
Well, then give it to me if you don't want to take it.
Yeah, if you don't want it, someone else will.
No, it's mine.
I'll sell it to the monastery.
So what was that again, Vic?
It is a spell-wrought tattoo of vampiric touch.
Okay.
Level 3.
Okay.
Can we wait till you rested and we can attune it on your face? A tattoo on your face. Yeah.
Yeah, I did say earlier, I'm not going to require you to do a short
No,
rest to
that's-
attune to
that's fine.
item.
That's
If
fine.
you wish to attune
Yeah.
them, just attach
We
them.
just we're using auto attune.
Can it be a tattoo of a butterfly as well and not a bat?
A little unicorn with a rainbow behind it.
No. It'll be
So the other items you find here are things like you find a the coffee.
I'm
Nice.
sure that's helpful.
Well, did we have a paladin? Did we have a padlock?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
you know, coffee, resting, that sort of thing.
Well, does it allow me to take a short rest in 3 minutes?
Hang on.
Any armor or shields?
You find one shield,
Okay.
not a particularly amazing shield, because this is. You start to get the impression at this point this is a low-level magic shop. You find a shield of expression, whose sole purpose is to allow you to alter the expression of a face on the front
On
of
the shield. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I think I'd probably have my my deity's holy symbol on the front, but fine. Okay.
You can add that if you wish, or leave it there.
I think I'll leave it here. It's a bit too
Yep.
yeah, for me.
In the potion cabinet, you find a potion of climbing and another potion of greater healing.
Okay. Is it worth Night Owl having the potion of climbing?
You can probably
Or is it worth
Yeah.
somebody else taking it who
depends how monkey he is, doesn't it?
Well, I've got a
'Cause
grappling
he's-
hook, so So I don't really need a potion of climbing, but thank you for noticing.
Ah.
Neil.
Okay. Anyone else need one? I'm athletic, so I'm probably okay. If somebody else wants to take it. If not,
I'm fine. I can fly.
show off. Does the dwarf want to be able to climb?
I mean, I can climb, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, at this point, you have basically looted everything that you want from this room.
I mean, may as well take the other potion of greater healing as well while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So, which one of you is taking that?
Well, can I assume that Night Owl's the only one without his own healing, so is it worth you taking that Night Owl, or
I've already got a potion of great healing.
does somebody else?
But I can take it as well, because
Yeah.
I'm quite squishy. Well, not squishy, but you know, I'm not like you magic folk, so... yeah, I'll take
We're not
that.
magic, we're just competent.
Wow. Say it how it is, Neil. Say it how it is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we should check the other room. I mean, I'm guessing we do still need to go up the centre, but let's go check the other room.
Sorry, just before we leave this room, there's no exit from the back or anything, no?
So in this first room, Vic, are these like little side rooms coming off here? Are these like small doors?
Yep. Go and have a look in those.
Should we check those out as well?
Mm-hmm.
You find.
I'm gonna walk over here. Yeah.
Yep.
Baby.
So you stick your head into those rooms.
Mhm.
The one on this side looks like a cloakroom. There are some coats and clothes, robes, cloaks hanging up there. A quick investigate reveals none of them are magical.
Okay.
Over on this side, you find several shelves with purple boxes on, with a small note on each of the box that says lost items.
Lost items.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look in some of the boxes.
Okay, you have a rummage through some of the boxes, and you realise that this is generic tat that people have left.
It is junk.
It is all junk. It's one shoe, an umbrella, an empty coffee mug, somebody's underpants.
I don't know why paladins never leave their Holy Avengers lying around. You know, they never forget to take them when they leave a shop. It's odd that.
Okay.
At least I know what you're fishing for now.
It's every paladin's desire, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So you head into this.
They're not even that good, really. But then no items are these days.
No.
Anyway,
You head into this one, and there are a variety of broken crates that look as though they have been smashed to find out what's in them. And it appears to be a storage room for the shop.
does the damage
Anything
look
of interest?
Sorry, one at a time.
Steve?
Oh, I was saying, is there anything of interest that we can see in the crates?
Again, no, nothing of any real interest in this room.
And I was going to ask whether the damage to the crates looks fairly recent.
Yeah. You get the impression from the fact that these are damaged and there has been no attempt to clear it up, that this room has probably been gone through by the people who came here previously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. It's the handy arm room
Okay.
or no other way.
Okay. Who's going to attempt the creepy corridor first?
think the rogues should take it first, don't you? As
Cheers.
they're the most agile and.
I feel like, yeah, why not?
Okay. So you are, I assume, going to run the length of the corridor?
Run the length of the corridor.
Yeah. Like Whittaquick
Okay.
in Visionaries.
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
yeah, I could do a Naruto run.
Okay.
What do
Would you
roll?
like to give me an athletics or an acrobatics? Your choice.
Acrobatics. 'Cause
As- yep.
Come on.
As these things are going to attempt to grab you.
A dirty 20.
Oh. So we shall see if these get 20, 4, 5, 6.
Sorry, what was the other alternative to acrobatics? Athletics.
Yeah.
Athletics, yeah.
Okay.
So, one of these clawed hands manages to grab onto you
Shit.
about halfway down the corridor.
Just about here-ish.
Would you like to roll another acrobatics to see if you can
Yes.
break out of the grab?
Come on. 23.
And yep, you break free and manage to finish your dash up to
The door.
the next room.
Next room.
Wow. You got grabbed on 20. This is quite tough, this.
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
This doesn't look good.
I believe in you lot.
You get up into there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
What
sorry.
do I see? What do I see? I see 2 doors.
Who would like to try next?
This is where he finds there's a golem standing in the next room.
Which is in back corridor.
Exactly.
The night out, you end up in what appears to be a waiting room. There are
Oh,
chairs
waiting.
along the chairs around the edge,
Okay.
some little tables, and to your surprise, on these tables are pamphlets advertising something called the Spells Bar.
This seems a bit weird. Why are these arms? Right. Is there like a logo or an icon or something? Was there on the outside of the tower by the name plaque? Or in this lobby area where we're standing at the moment? Anything that identifies it as being the, whatever it's called, Morgan's Magical Miscellany?
Yep, there would have been a sign outside the door. Apologies for not describing it, but there would have been a sign outside the door showing your stereotypical wizard figure. So, older gentleman with a big white beard and a floppy hat and stuff.
Or the shopkeeper who might have something on his person that would have let him pass through safely.
This is where I was going with this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to set up John though first before we did this.
You bastards. You. Joke's on
You're
you.
all right, man.
Joke's on you.
You are the knight.
I am the knight. Joke's on you. I got through fine.
Oh, I love this corridor. Yeah, okay, you go in and you have a look, and you do not find anything on the shopkeeper that indicates any kind of token or magical ability that would get him through this corridor.
There's nothing on his robes that have got an icon or a logo on it or anything. Okay.
Nope.
I think we're just going to have to go for it. I think I should probably go next in case I get into trouble and maybe I need help. Let's go.
Yeah, Night Owl can help you then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So is
roll
it...
yourself
I'll go athletics.
or athletics, whichever one you wish to do.
Oh shit. That is a 6.
Oh.
I believe in you, buddy. Come on.
Shouldn't have believed in me.
Oh dear.
Oh, you get grabbed by the very first one here.
So I'm here. Okay.
You are
So I'm
currently
here.
about
So is
there.
it another
You
athletics check to
grab.
try and escape?
Do another athletics to try and escape.
Oh, that's a bit better. 17 plus my 4. 21.
Again, you manage to wriggle and break out of this one as it grabs you, stalls your movement for a moment, releases and tries to grab again to get a better grip, and you are free of that one. So
Do you want another check, or how far do I progress before I get caught again?
What was your roll that time?
21.
Okay. You get 2 more up,
Yeah.
so you get past another 2 to there. And this one grabs at you and succeeds to grabbing you with a 23.
Okay. Well, let's go. That is a nat 1 plus 4 for 5.
Okay.
Oh.
With a nat 1, I will say you are firmly grabbed by this claw.
Vic, can I cast Eldritch Blast at one of the limbs that's holding
Yes,
Ignat?
you can. So make an attack roll.
What do I need to well? Oh, I don't know what I need to roll.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Is this
Hang
gonna
on a sec.
ignite?
Only if he gets a nat 1.
Okay.
Don't fuck up, Tim.
Right. Well, there's a 1 in 20 chance, so
Yeah.
let's give it a go.
5%.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, 17, not bad.
Yep. That hits. Roll your damage.
Is that all the damage I do? Oh, mind you, that's just 1 blast. I mean, obviously, I'm doing what am I doing?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Yeah.
That's 9 damage.
Okay. These things do not have a lot of hit points, so you smash that first armor and release Ignat.
That was the only one that was holding him, is it?
That is the one that grabbed him at this time, and then you attack that one. So the next ones have not had the time to grab.
So do I keep going?
Keep
Keep
going.
running. I'll cover you.
Okay. So how far do I make it? With
Have
my
faith,
stumpy
brother.
legs.
Keep your little legs pumping.
You can try to get the entire length of the corridor. So roll another athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics
If you start running again.
for 16.
Okay. So how many have we gone through? You've gone past 1, 2.
Oh no, I do 4, don't I?
Oh, did you do 4? I thought you did 3.
I think it increases at different levels, doesn't it?
I think it's 17th. You get the 4th or 17th, yeah.
So you get up to the very last one there.
Yeah.
Managed to grab you with a nat 20.
Oh, bloody hell. Can I just smack it with my mace that I'm carrying?
You can roll an attack.
For a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Is it?
You're hitting it with a mace. You're going to smash this thing.
Does it count as a fiend or undead?
No.
Okay. Well, in which case then I will simply use my divine strike ability, doing 14, 19, 23 points of
Okay.
damage.
You smash those hands off and manage to make it up to the lounge.
Cool.
You have destroyed that one there. There's the other one there.
Yeah, I think it was about there.
How many arms are there in total?
I am rolling for 8 attempts to grab you.
So there's 8 arms sticking out, yeah?
Yeah,
And we've destroyed 2 of them.
you have, yes.
Right, can I just Eldritch Blast all the rest then?
Yep.
I mean,
I assume you will stand there until you have blown them all up, so I won't ask you to roll them.
okay, it just seems like a sensible option. Now that we've sent the 2 guinea pigs down to see what's actually going to trigger everything.
Yeah. Galathorn is going to wander down once he's done it then.
Yeah. So you Eldritch Blast repeatedly down this corridor until there is nothing left. No arms, no hands left sticking out from this wall. There are still faces. So obviously there are faces and hands that watch you, but you are now free to advance down the corridor.
Coolio. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Boom. Cool.
So,
Okay.
So
see where out.
can we have a look at one of these leaflets to see if it gives us any idea what's behind which doors or anything like that?
You can have a look at the leaflet. You can see that the first 2 floors of the tower are mapped on there.
Mhm.
So you can see the first one. Sorry, the ground floor There is nothing to your right. So they are corridors / empty rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no access to Tower 2 from this floor. Off to your left, you see there is another tower and a corridor that leads round to Tower 1 down here, which is the only one with a door. The first floor, you can see is mapped out as well. But equally, you note that there is only access from the 2 towers that you currently cannot get into.
Okay.
So this tower in the bottom left, does that go?
Yep.
That goes up from where we are, yeah?
It does, yes.
So that would be the sensible place to try to go.
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah, everyone agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's up.
Fine.
What's happened?
Okay. Night Owl, would you care to, being the resident,
Dia walks
I
up
was-
to is it Galathorn or
Galathorn?
Galathorn? He walks up to him, so it'd be my pleasure. Squishy. He just
I thought you were gonna confront me then.
no. Right, so I go through this door. What do I find?
Okay, at this level of the tower,
Mhm.
you find it is a ground floor.
Mhm.
A stone staircase leads up on one side.
Yeah.
You find a body there that appears to have fallen from the steps down to the bottom.
Can I investigate the body?
You can investigate the body. An investigation check.
Okey-dokey. Investigation. Come on, roll high for me.
Yeah, come on, detective.
Fuck you, 3.
You
I
work
find
out,
nothing.
you work out he died from breaking his neck, and that is only because his head is twisted back almost 180 degrees.
I identified the death of this corpse. He died from broken neck syndrome. Is there anything else in the room that I could? Well, I probably can't now because I've got got 3. So.
There is very little in this room.
Okay.
Well, let's.
So, for those of you with everybody except Night Owl with that appalling investigation, everybody else with your passive perceptions, you would hear rattling from the room above.
Aye.
Rattling.
As
What's-
a chain.
Right, metallic chain-like rattling.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go look.
I think. Yes, but I think we should remember here that wizards can have non-living automatons and what have you, so we should be mindful of that.
Oh, of course, but it sounds like it might still at least be chained up, whatever it is.
Indeed. I'm just saying. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Night Owl, do you want to check the stairs for us?
I'll check the stairs. Investigation again.
Your amazing investigation.
Go for it.
Come on. 6.
You find nothing of any interest about these stairs.
Fuck's sake.
You discern it's a staircase.
It's a staircase. That's all it is.
Oh dear.
So
After you, Nato.
Yeah, up you go.
I go up the stairs. Do I
You
see
go-
anything?
You go up the stairs to here, and what you see as you enter into this room is appears to be a table.
Yeah.
Surrounded by 10 heavy wooden chairs that are bolted to the floor. These all appear to be new.
Hang on. Where is it? Oh,
Compared
here.
to-
Here.
Yep, you are up here.
Okay.
Okay.
New as... Oh, sorry. I'm not there.
Yeah, you can all drag yourselves over.
Okay. So new as in the last couple of days, or new as in...
New
You know.
as it's been done since. You can tell that it's been done since everything else died. And you can tell this because chained down in 3 of the chairs, you see 3 bodies that are shaking and rattling and desperately attempting to escape.
But they're undead, right?
You can tell these are very undead.
Hi. Well, I'm going to hit the one nearest to me.
Well, who's chained them down? And these don't look like they're former residents of the town, do they?
No. You can tell from looking at them, they are wearing gear that is more resembling adventurers.
That puts a difference on it.
So these could be the guys that we're coming looking for.
Yeah, these are the guys we've come in to rescue, but it's too late.
Shit. Yeah, but how long were they in here? That's the question. Because are we going to end up like that if we don't do something about this?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't take any short rests. And who chained them up?
I don't know, somebody not nice.
Or somebody nice. Maybe. But we just don't know.
So you said you were going to hit one of them?
Yeah, I'm going to hit this one right next to me.
Yep. Okay, this one right next to you is reaching and stretching towards you and appears to be attempting to bite you.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You can stay out of range of that.
Is it at any advantage because the guy's chained down?
Yep, you can hit him with advantage.
Fantastic. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep, you hit that.
And I'm hitting him with my mace and also my thingy of... so it's my mace of disruption, and I can use my divine strike once per round.
Yep.
So that does... so that's 7, 14, 15 points of radiant damage and 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's 21 total. You slam into this one, and it hisses and screams as the radiant damage is done. And
Does it appear to be weak to radiant or anything like that?
you do not...
We would know, wouldn't we, that the undead are weak to radiant?
You do not get any sense from this that the radiant damage has done more than you would expect.
Okay. So it's just extra damage. So it's like dead, undead, dead, alive, undead, dead.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a shame, but I'm going to hit him again anyway.
Okay. You get one more hit, and then we'll be rolling initiative as the other two.
So, that's a nat 20 for a 30 to hit. But I don't get my divine strike this time, so I just get...
Go roll that damage.
6. So 16 points of radiant and 10 points of bludgeoning.
Another 26. Ooh. You have nearly killed this thing.
I mean, it's undead. How can you tell? Okay.
Would everybody like to roll initiative?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Here we go. 16 plus...
21.
No, 16 minus. I'm on 15.
So you got 21. Ignat got 15. Galathorn got 5. What's Tor got?
I got 16.
I will just roll quickly for these guys. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen that turn order thing come up on the screen before.
It is very useful, and I like to use it.
It is useful. I need to use it more often for my things, but...
Okay. So, Night Owl, you are up first.
Oh, I'm up first, am I? Oh.
Ah.
Right. I'm gonna come up to this one.
Yep.
And I'm gonna extend my my quarterstaff and start bashing the undead with it.
Go for it.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Is it? Okay. That is 1 damage.
No, surely you've got some add-on for that for your strength or whatever.
I don't actually, no.
Oh.
It just has, because I'd have...
Oh, because you're on a 0.
Strength 0, yeah, because...
Yeah, okay.
Oh well. Let's do it again. I'll use my core staff again. 13. I'm the most useless person here.
That is a miss.
I don't know how I missed, but I'm so full of pride that I completely miss the undead.
Okay.
Have you managed to nerf your character expertly somehow?
Not nerf. I think I'm good with my fists rather than my core staff.
Yeah,
so.
rather than a strength-based weapon.
Yeah.
You should actually drop the staff and just hit them.
Although I've got...
Yeah, but they're...
I've got Polar Master bonus attack. Oh, I didn't know that.
Hang on. Is your staff class as a monk weapon?
I think they are.
Yeah. So you should be adding your dex to it then.
For your monk weapons.
Yeah.
No, because it's strength, isn't it? Not dex.
No, hang on.
No, if it's a monk weapon, you do.
As a monk, you can use dexterity.
Right, here you go.
Modifier.
So monk weapons, which are short swords and any simple melee weapons that don't have the two-handed property, or two-handed or heavy property, then you can use your dex instead of your strength.
Okay. All right.
So if you use a basic weapon, so if you use if you use a short sword, you can use your dex. But if you use a staff, which is more of a monk weapon, you can't.
Okay, I'll have +4 then to my because that's my
damage.
Yeah, damage. So that's 5.
Not 1.
5.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, that's a 400% increase.
Could I have a bonus attack?
You can.
Polar Master. Cool.
Yep.
Come on. 23.
That is a hit.
As a hit. So that's a 2 plus 4. That's 6. 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that's the end of my go.
Right. Next up, we have Thor.
Right, so do you say that he's attacked that one and that one will be attacked?
Yep. Number 1 and number 2 have been attacked.
Right, so I'm going to point at this one.
Yep.
And you hear a bell ring and there's a total of dead.
Ooh.
Because it's been injured, it's 4d8, 12.
Okie dokie, so...
We'll roll the 4d12.
Yep. Does that have a save or anything?
Yeah, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Which these are going to be so good at. It actually gets a 19. What is your spell DC?
20.
Wow.
Oh!
20?
Okay.
Nice.
Damn.
It is
So that's a fail.
resistant. Yep, so they take full 17.
Yeah, just that one takes 70, and let's see, what can I do? Bonus action. No, that's it.
Okay. Next up, Ignat.
It's back to me already, isn't it, Galathorn? Oh no, yeah, because I did the surprise attack, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to do a couple of surprise pops.
Okay, so I will cast Hit for a dirty 20,
That hits.
and he is undead, and I can... well, I'll hit this guy first, and I won't bother with my random smitey thing, but... so that does 5 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of radiant.
And as you hit that one, you cave its skull in and it collapses unmoving.
Nice.
The first one is dead.
And then I will use my bonus action, because I am a war priest, to hit the other one, and this time I will use my divine strike. So that is 10 points of bludgeoning and 22 points of radiant.
Okay, with that, how would you like to kill this one? Because that's quite an impressive amount of damage.
I just want to like make its head pop like a melon, like a dry melon.
You make this one's head explode into a cloud of dust
Nice.
as the second one goes down.
And I'll just give like a little cough and say, I hate these guys. And then I'll move round to here, ready to start attacking this guy.
Okay. That one's dead. So this one rips itself free of its chains,
Come on then.
and because you have put yourself conveniently in position for it,
Deliberately so. I'm a giving guy.
it is going to attempt to bite at you. So gets 2 attacks. Does a 14 and a 10 hit you?
No.
Okay. In which case, that is all it does.
I'm AC 20. Do you want me to mark it on my character?
Nah, that's fine.
Oh.
Okay, that one's dead. Galathorn.
Okay. Can I move diagonally between this space and this space?
You can move through my space, can't you?
Yeah.
You can move through an ally space, so you could.
Well, I want to move like this. Oh god, hang on, you've just moved behind you. Oh, I've just moved you. Oh shit,
There we go.
hang on.
I'm out the way. There you go.
Because I want to move to here, and then I can attack with advantage. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm better off Eldritch blasting him, but whatever. I will longsword him. Actually, what is it? It's fleshy still, yeah?
It's still fleshy, but it looks very dried.
You can cut the flesh, but you must break the bone.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. I will attack it with my heavily magical longsword. Is that going to roll the dice? Did I do it? Did it not work?
I'm not seeing anything.
No, it's rolling. It's rolling. Ooh, that's an 18.
Oh!
Wow.
That's a 31 to hit.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Roll that damage.
Tasty
So
level
that's going
18.
to be... Well, I've got to do this in 2 bits, because I've got a D8 plus 7 for the sword,
Yep.
and then I've got an extra D8 for the improved divine smite, which I... Oh, it did it! No, sorry, it did it.
Yep.
Ignore the second roll, so it's 18. That was 18 damage. I didn't think it was going to add it on, but it did.
Okay.
So it's 18 with the first attack,
Yep.
and then second attack... Oh, that's going to be an 18.
That does hit.
I was going to say, actually, I attack with advantage as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm flanking. So I'm going to fish for a crit on that one.
Go for it.
Which I can't see what the dice roll was.
The second one was a 16, so that was worse.
Okay, fine. So then I'll roll the damage. Ooh, that's a 16.
Total?
Sorry?
Yep, so 16 total.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I did 18 on the first one and 16 on the second one. Sorry,
Yep.
I was getting confused by the roll 20 display.
That's alright.
Not very bright sometimes.
Is there anything else you want to do? You've still got a bonus, I believe, if you want.
Oh, I've got a bonus. Do I want to bonus it? No, I don't think I need to. No, that'll do me.
We are back to Night Owl.
Awesome. He is going to come. Night Owl's going to come over here, and he's going to throw one of his owlerangs at the target.
Yep. Go for it. Make that roll.
I'm using one of secret darts. So
Yeah, that's fine.
yes. Fine. Oh, that's a 28.
That's a hit.
It's a hit. So it takes 7 points of piercing damage plus.
Yep.
What was it? 3d4
Yeah.
for
So
lightning.
you got this.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
So yeah, it's rolled all of that. So you got 7 piercing, 3 lightning,
Okay,
and-
that's fine then.
and 15 sneak for a total of 25.
Heidi.
Is it still up?
It is still upright.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It doesn't look very happy.
As the Alaran comes back, I'll throw it again.
Okay,
Come on. 28.
that's another hit.
So it takes 6 points of piercing damage, and what was it?
11
Was it-
lightning.
11 lightning.
Yep.
And no sneak attacks, so knows I'm
No.
here now.
Yep. Well, that and you can only do.
And
sneak
you've
attack
used it.
per round.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Okay.
once per turn.
And I am going to hide under the table.
In the shadows.
In the shadows. Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Cool. Cool. It is upright. It's not looking very happy. What would you like to do?
I will just use Toll the Dead again.
Do it.
Okay.
Steve.
That's a
Got 60
wisdom
feet
save.
range, so 4d12 then.
That's a wisdom save.
Yeah, well,
It rolled a 24 on its save, so I believe it's
Whoa.
no damage.
Damn.
Oh,
yeah, it would have been good though.
it would have been very good. You killed it with that.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do? As this thing
No,
looks at you.
that's unfortunately all I can do.
Yeah.
I've only got one spell I can cast.
Over to Ignat.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hit him. Oh, that's at advantage, isn't it? Because I've got
It is.
what's his name on the other side.
Sound strategy
So 23 to hit,
is a hit.
and I will use my Divine Strike to do 6 points of bludgeoning and 23 points of radiant.
How would you like to kill this one?
Wait.
Oh, I'm just melon popping the whole way through.
And same as the last two that you have killed, you smash this one's head in.
Excellent.
And as we come out of initiative, we shall take a 10-minute break.
Wee.
No probs. Hey.
Wee. Cool. Hang on, let me
I'll
just.
just
And we are back. You have just finished obliterating some rather desiccated corpses in the tower. What would you like to do?
So, is anyone able to determine from the corpses when we reckon that they turned, so we can try and get some idea of how long we may have before this affects us?
I can know if you like.
You can roll a medicine or an arcana.
Definitely a medicine for that one.
Huh.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, I will say with the dirty 20 medicine check, you note that these seem to have been killed and then reanimated. So they have not been turned in the sense of they were alive and an effect then turned them. They were killed and then reanimated and set up like this.
So
Could I
something.
see it? Am I able to see if there's any like physical wounds other than the ones that we just give them?
Yeah, like were they killed in a mundane way?
Yeah, you can. We'll keep the 20 medicine. You can see that one of them has quite a large stab wound through the chest. Another one appears to have had some sort of magical injury. And the third one... let me just think, what have I put in this? The third one also seems to have been killed by a mundane weapon.
I'll pass that on. Well,
Yeah.
the circle's not killed these.
So someone's here, or come in since this effect, or has come in and caused this effect.
Yes,
and
cause the
then-
effect. Yeah. And then is
And
reanimating the dead people.
Well, and is defending the tower and, reanimating the dead people. Okay.
So, up this next flight of stairs then?
Up the next flight of stairs. You advance up the next flight. And you
Vic,
have-
sorry. These,
Mhm.
they look like the former party members that we
They
think
do
came
appear-
from...
They appear to be adventuring types. You do not spot amongst them a wizard.
Ah, okay. And their bodies... Did you say they were chained to the chairs in here?
They had been chained down to the chairs.
So that's a bit unusual. And also, I'm assuming they've been relieved of any interesting equipment.
They have
Cool.
Is there anything
Thank
on
you.
them that we could use to identify that the other, the guy that sent us here could identify him?
Yeah,
So we could
driving
say-
license,
Yeah.
video shop card.
Yeah. You have a quick search of the three corpses and you find a small selection of things like jewellery, pendants that have a lover's picture in, a token with a crest on it. So loads of little, completely non-magical items.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I'll pocket them then for when we get back.
good
Okay.
idea.
So you do that, and you continue on up the stairs.
Night owl?
Alright, I'll go.
Okay.
Can I roll investigation then, please?
As you go up the stairs, you can certainly roll an investigation.
Come on.
Oh, I think it's also
Oh,
worth
double
pointing
digit.
out that I am not very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the stealthy type.
Actually, I'm anti-stealth.
Yeah.
Anti-stealth.
If anything, I sing the stealthing song as I go around. I'm stealthing.
I am stealthing. Okay.
I got
You proceed up the stairs. You don't notice anything, any traps or anything as you
Okay.
head up. and you appear up here.
Let's go.
Ooh, wrong mouse.
Okay. As you get into this room, you see that some desks have been set up around the walls, and there are a load of books and note papers across them. You also note in the dust that is everywhere.
Do they look like sort of shambly footprints or normal human tread?
or combat-y footprints?
Yeah.
Yep. It looks like a normal human walking around type footprints.
Mhm.
All of those who'd like to make a survival.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I'm in the
Well,
middle of
give
the
it a
wall
go.
at the moment.
Oh.
Where is
I'm turned to
survival? There.
stone.
23.
I'm turned to stone. I'm turned to stone.
25.
There I am.
There you go. Okay, so we
I
got
don't think I'm
23,
going to beat that.
25, and Galathorn trying.
Yeah. Yeah, is this crit? Oh, it's a crit. That's 20.
correct. Okay, all of you work out that these are footprints you have not seen before.
Oh.
So these are not footprints you've seen downstairs on the ground floor.
Is it a single set though?
Yes, it's a single set.
Okay, so it's like one person's office or study or whatever. Can we check out the desks and see what's in the note papers? See if there's anything that might give away what's happened.
Yep. You have a read through the notes on the desk. Some of them are in a script that you can't understand. They are all written with by the same hand. The handwriting is all the same. And the main things you take from this are that the primary experiment has been a success. The device worked as intended.
Nice.
Yep. There is a sense that the bodies you found on the floor below were being used for a secondary experiment. And an attempt to resurrect a corpse with more intellect and self-awareness than typical skeletons and zombies.
Right.
Okay.
And you also get the sense that from this, something else is also being carried out with an intent to create an army of these more intelligent undead.
Okay, I think we found out enough. We can go back now.
Let's go.
Okay.
Question: if the zombies downstairs were killed by something else, and the wizard that came is missing, and this is the only way out of that room, or unless the wizard went downstairs, I'd expect to find more than one set of footprints. So either the wizard came up to the floor below and then left, or something else weird's going on. Maybe it was the wizard.
Ooh.
Anyway, okay.
Okay, you go through that door.
And I'm actually not that bright. So,
So you advance onto the second floor.
ooh.
You have a selection of rooms. And as you come out through this door, everybody roll me a perception.
Oh god.
Dun dun dun.
Oh dear. 10.
14.
Oh. 16.
Yep.
Tall. Yeah.
So everybody except Ignat looks down the corridor in this direction, and you see coming through a hole in the roof and then disappearing out through a hole in the wall a rather large pipe.
Okay.
Hey, what's that pipe?
What pipe?
Looks a bit out of place. That one over there.
Oh yeah.
I'll knock it. I'll go and attempt to knock on it.
You tap it with your quarterstaff.
Mhm.
It makes a odd metallic crystalline ring.
Drums in the deep.
Does it look like a recent addition? And actually, Ignat might be able to tell us more about it if it's had something to do with the stonework around it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, can I tell much using my stone cunning?
You can try that's a history roll, isn't it?
Yeah, history roll with double proficiency. That is. What is it with my stone cunning? That is a natural 20
What?
plus 12 because I'm doubling my proficiency on it. So 32.
Okay. You work out. You lean against the stone wall and become one with the wall.
It's definitely a pipe.
You can tell it is a pipe. You can tell that it has been added recently, but before the mask dying off. So
Yeah.
it precedes that, but it is new to the tower. With that natural 20, I will say you can tell that this pipe disappears up another 2 levels above you, but also disappears down the inside of the tower and goes a lot longer down than it does up.
Interesting.
And we're on level 3 at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, second floor, so third
Yeah.
level, depending upon how
Yeah.
you need to sort out your.
Yeah. So it goes underground, are you saying then?
Yes, it disappears down a very long way.
Okay. Will I explain all of that?
I wonder if it goes down and then off into the marshes, because...
Exactly. So maybe something is... It's channeling the marsh to within the tower.
Well, maybe.
Because that's kind of what we were thinking earlier, wasn't it?
And then it goes up to the roof. Now, I didn't roll very well.
To some device.
Yeah,
that the guy wrote about.
But I didn't notice anything on the roof. I mean, I didn't really notice anything on the roof, so it doesn't mean it wasn't there. I just didn't see it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you saw that it could be opened. You just couldn't see how to open it.
Yeah. Well,
So you knew the dome opened in some way.
So maybe they opened it and
Yeah.
did whatever they were doing. Yeah.
Okay. But we can't get into this tower from here, can we?
No.
This top left one.
You do note, carrying on from that stone sense one, that this wall has been blocked in.
Oh, so this is like
at
a recent
similar
block.
time. Yes.
Which wall has, sorry?
This wall
this
here,
here.
top left.
Oh, sorry, that's a... Yeah, I didn't even notice that was a wall there.
That's alright. It's there more for me to remember.
Okay, so if that's a recent...
How, so...
Can we knock,
I mean,
can we knock through it?
Yeah, exactly. Can we knock through it?
You can.
Is it like mainly cosmetic? Is it a single skin of bricks?
We'll keep with your nat 20 on the stone skill. You get the feeling that you could break it down, yes.
Let's break it down.
It might require a bit of effort, but you can break it down.
Or do we want to head straight up? Because obviously this will take some time. Do we want to just see if we can keep ascending?
I think the other thing to consider is that at the moment they might not know that we're here. Maybe. And if we start bashing at walls, it'll probably tell them. I mean, they may already know, but...
I mean, this is a long way up for the pipe to be transferring something. So there'd have to be some mechanism on the other end to basically be pumping it up the pipe, wouldn't there? So if we broke the pipe, we could at least stop it pumping whatever it is.
I was just wondering about breaking the pipe, but if it's containing death fluid or whatever we're going to name it, then it's probably not great for us if we do. Maybe. But yeah, it's an option.
Well, do we want to check out the other rooms on this floor first then? Before deciding if we want to do something about this room or heading up?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to carry on checking this floor.
Well, yeah.
Okay, which room would you like to start in?
Should we head this way?
Yeah.
I want at the top. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll stand there.
Do you want me to go in first?
I'm here. I'm fine.
You put the door open, look in, and you see a kitchen arrangement.
Hey, what's it?
A kitchen. As in food
Yeah,
preparation.
just a normal standard kitchen.
Yep.
Okay.
In the normal
What's anybody
standard
hungry?
tower.
Nothing to see here.
Sorry, what was that, Steve?
Right, I'm just joking a second.
Ah, okay.
No, yeah, well, don't do that.
Yeah, I actually said it's just the kitchen unless somebody's hungry. Nothing to see here.
Yeah. So, should we
Okay, let's
carry on round here?
Yeah,
And do we also notice that this wall has been,
it has been blocked off, correct?
recently erected?
Hmm.
Sorely tempted just to smash one of these down, you know.
Just say, why is there never a wizard around with disintegrate when you need one? Okay.
Shatter. Right. Will that help on a wall?
Shatter works against inorganic, non-organic objects, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've
that's
got a wall, also known as a sledgehammer.
Yeah, exactly. We can always just smack it.
Yeah.
But let's check out the rest of this floor first, shall we? Before we decide whether we do that.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
which one would you like to go into? The north one or the more south one?
Night Owl, you're up.
Well, do we want to, or do we just want to go up the stairs? I'll just check the two doors. Yeah, fine.
May as well open it.
I'm guessing ahead of me I can see the stairs going up.
You
Yeah.
can see a staircase, and you can see that that one heads upwards.
Yeah, so we might as well stick our heads in
Yeah.
just as we're going
Yeah.
past.
Yep.
Okay, check the first door on the that
You
side.
check this one here, and you see a load of benches with a variety of magical crafting type equipment on it. So you've got alchemy equipment, various magic components for creating magical items scattered around. It appears to be a workroom that feeds the shop downstairs.
Okay.
Are there any completed items?
You can give me an investigation, have a look.
Yeah, and any useful ingredients like diamond dust or whatever.
I got 5.
You rummage around in this room and you find a broken wand. All the magic is gone.
I got an 8.
You find not much of the 8.
We'll throw the wand over my shoulder and go, nothing useful.
Sod it.
Okay, other door.
Yep. You
The one with the
open-
padlocks in it.
You open up the other door and you find a study. There are 2 chairs, some bookshelves, and some display cabinets. Up on the wall is what appears a banner, much like a regimental banner for the Duchy of Barta. There is a fire going in the 2 fireplaces.
Ah.
And in the one of the chairs, this one over here, you
Can we check him out? Use your powers of investigation, Night Owl.
I'll do investigation.
Go on.
Way, dirty 20.
Yes.
Hey. Okay. With the dirty 20, you can see that he has died the same way that everybody else in the town has died. There is no physical injuries or wounds on him.
Mm-hmm.
And on the floor next to him is a journal. And in his lap there is a dropped quill and a load of ink.
Oh, what's in the journal, guys?
Yeah, let's read the last few entries in the journal then, shall we?
So you flick through the journal to the back. You keep going until mundane day-to-day reminiscences disappear.
It says Saruman has betrayed us.
I knew it.
And you find the last entries for the last 2 months start to get more worried and disturbing. And the things you pick out is one that says Morgan is hiding something. I am sure of it. It started after her last trip to the Deadly Marshes.
Yeah.
One page questions, why are there so many builders here? Blocking off doorways, filling in the windows, building walls. It'll be worth it. Bring in more customers. And the last entry says, the children are asleep. They miss her terribly. She's been so busy recently, but with the device up in the attic complete, maybe she'll be free too. ... Smear.
Drums in the deep.
Drums in the deep.
They are
So
coming.
so this is obviously her husband, we can assume.
Correct.
Okay.
She's been
And
corrupt.
she's gone mad. Alright, well. Do we want to head up the stairs?
Yep.
We can always smash down some walls on the way out.
That's based off. Just told you.
Yes. Yes, I would. And it won't help me. Just a straight intelligence.
Just a straight intelligence.
Not insight or anything? Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
This is the biggest thought Galathorn's ever had.
18, surprisingly. With a flat.
So,
Yeah.
oh, that's very good. Anybody else having a go?
Oh, go on then. Intelligence.
Yep.
I'm not doing my intelligence.
I call that a 16 for a save.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
So
go on then. Go on then.
go on then. Come on, John. You can roll well.
19.
19.
19.
Hey.
Very nice. So the three of you realise that this is obviously a house above a shop. And Morgan, who is you can assume the wizard in the group, that has obviously been doing something upstairs in the attic. And what else would you work out from that?
There was mention of children.
Yep. And that she and her husband had been here for some time with 2 children. So something happened 2 months ago that completely took over her life, and she has been working to do something with.
Hang on, because I mean, obviously my character isn't this smart. But I did roll an 18,
Whoa.
so maybe my character's average intelligence is not dumb. That's fine. So because the experiments are trying to reproduce something with intelligence.
Mhm.
So maybe something happened to the kids, and she's trying to bring them back with intelligence rather
think
than
it's-
just as normal undead.
yeah, but didn't he just say that that
The kids are asleep
the kid-
upstairs.
Correct.
Yeah.
well, you think they might be not asleep, kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I get the impression that he's smarter than that, though. Don't you?
Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, and he would have been doing all the looking after the kids because she's so distracted, so he would know.
Correct.
Let's not assume, but yeah, okay.
Okay.
Are you going straight up, Tor? You're not letting Night Owl go first?
I'm just waiting at the bottom.
All right.
I'm coming.
Who's going up first?
Right, let's do an investigation then.
Go on, then.
Come on.
I mean, what's the point?
19. Shut up, Neil.
Okay, you continue up these stairs onto the 3rd floor,
Which is over to right.
which is over
Okay.
here. I will just continue with the 2 intelligences. The people who got good intelligence rolls. You would start to feel that the things that have been blocked up and walled off, the purpose of this is to turn this into something of a gauntlet for whoever is trying to get to the device.
Okay. So if that's our assumption, then we should understand that it would be best not to come up these stairs. It would be best just to break down one of the walls.
Yep. I have not got a map for the attic, but the staircase you are in does continue up another floor.
But that might not take us up to the top.
Well, is it worth checking first?
Oh, no, yeah, because this is the 4th story, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it would be the top on the next one.
The next one is the top level, yes.
So do we want to continue up or smash some walls down?
I think let's continue up for now. And
Let's just go straight up.
Then we start smashing if we need to.
I get a feeling we're going to need to smash some stuff anyway, but...
I concur.
Okay. You continue up into the attic. And as Galathorn saw, you are inside a metal dome. And easily see the mechanism that allows it to fold down over itself to open up. And in the center, you see a tall central rod, a bit like a lightning rod. And around that are 6 tall crystal canisters. And inside those crystal canisters is a thick, inky substance that every so often forms a tendril that slams against the inside.
Oh.
You saw previously, comes out of that and heads down through a hole in the floor. On this thing, as you walk around it and look at it, you can see a control panel with a selection of buttons. And on the floor next to it is the body of a woman.
How recently dead?
She looks as dead as the rest of the people in the town.
And she died at about the same time, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And do we think this is Morgan?
I think we can assume so.
Yeah.
Well, that's my assumption. I'm just
Can I investigate the body to see if I can get anything from her?
And investigate.
Come
the body.
on.
I guess the obvious questions are obviously her age. You know, whether it looks like she's born children, etc., etc.
The man you saw down in the study and the woman both appear about the same age, late 30s to early 40s.
Okay.
And with that investigation, John, as you search the body, Night Owl finds a piece of paper.
Hey, look, I found a piece of paper.
With a set of instructions on it, which are written in the same hand as the journals that you found, the experiment notes you found downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, and it says, Morgan, to activate this device, follow this sequence. and it gives you a sequence of instructions for activating the device.
So it's not her machine. Somebody's told her how to do all of this.
Correct.
I wonder if someone's threatened the children. Or something. Okay, but she's dead. Okay, looking at the instructions, is the machine still in the state that the final instruction would have put it in?
So you see on there a sequence that ties up with the levers that you see and the buttons that you see. And you would see that at the moment, there is a small, almost like a shutter, that seems like it can flip backwards and forwards. That is red. There is a gauge on there, which is indicating empty. The two levers are set to closed.
Well, we don't want to open it up.
Well, no, and I'm not very bright, so I wouldn't touch it. But it looks like someone's tricked her into activating it, and then it's killed her. So, who was it, and where are they?
I think we need to go back down. We should check. I'm guessing the kids are on like the floor below, and they're dead too. So we probably want to smash down one of those walls, don't we? Do we want to follow the pipe?
It's probably the best option we've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Do we want to check the third floor though to see if the kids' bedrooms are there?
Yeah, like because that's the one where it's the one just below us, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So we may as well check. I'm assuming they're dead, but we may as well check and just confirm that.
But what about this level? What's through this door into this other tower?
Well, that's the floor below, isn't it?
Well, below the attic, yeah.
Mhm.
So should we check that first, or do we? Just
Oh yeah,
wanna
we should
run down?
definitely check that as well.
I mean, I think what we can probably take from this is that it doesn't seem that there's a kind of timeline that's going to cause us to, die or turn into a zombie. It looks like
exactly.
this is all...
It's, unless somebody flicks some of those switches to open, and the thing fills up again, because it says it's empty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
So that's probably a good thing. So unless so long as we leave that alone, then it can be dismantled at another time, can't it?
Correct.
So so if we check the floor below and then decide, I imagine we probably want to go down to the floor below that and start smashing through some walls.
When you say the floor below, do you mean the third? As in the one below the attic?
Yeah, the third floor, the fourth story, the one below the one that we're on.
Yeah, let's try them.
Yeah,
I want to check that, and I want to check that tower at the top as well. This one here.
Okay, let's do
Let's
it.
see.
Yep.
Okay.
So, going round in order, you searched this room here, and as you have correctly surmised, this is the children's room, and both children are dead in their beds.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You move on into this one, which is connected, and you find the master bedroom. You continue round into this larger one here, and it is a library.
Nice.
Yep.
It's a good setup.
Anyone would think their magical business was doing well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about this room here then?
Which room? Where? Sorry, ping it.
This one.
The tower.
Yeah, the tower on the top right.
Whilst you are in the library, I will just add that you can see the pipes that you saw coming through from the roof, or the attic, come through here, go through the library and out and down through the floor here.
Yeah, and in the middle there, here it just goes straight up, doesn't it, into the pool of... Yeah, okay.
Into the thing upstairs over to this tower over here.
Yep.
And in here, you find another spiral staircase that leads down.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Should we follow it?
Yeah.
So that might take us down to where we want to be. Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume it comes down into this one on the second floor.
Comes down into this one on the second floor, and you are on the opposite side of a wall that has been of the wall that you have seen that's been built up to block us off.
Does it carry on going down?
It carries on going down.
To the
First floor down here.
Oh, we haven't been into this one, have we? Ah. Okay. This might be where we might find someone.
So, yeah, let me drag myself everything out.
Okay. You come out onto the first floor. As you
Okay.
the corridor here, you note that it is a very smartly wooden panelled, finished corridor. And on the wall, picked out in copper letters, is the name Spellspar.
Spelled Spar.
Spell.
Do you remember there was a leaflet on the ground floor for the Spellspar, wasn't there? In that waiting room.
You also see on the wall a load of books, such as you might hang a bathrobe on.
Okay, so this is the Spelled Spar.
Correct.
Vic, was this wall when we came up? Was that wall? Do we remember where the zombies were?
Yep.
Do we remember whether that was recently constructed as well?
Yes.
Now that we think back to it. Okay.
As you think back to it, yes, this one has also been recently constructed.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Now, Night Owl.
Yes.
Now is a time for you to come into your own and sneak around and...
Yeah, now's the time for you to shadow. Not shine. Shadow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Go and scout.
I'll
And
scout.
I am not going to move.
Because you are clinky clanky.
Just give us a shout if you need anything.
I'm a stealth sync.
My
Suckle
call-
side.
I'm stealthing.
Yeah, my call will be hoot.
Oh, okay.
Right, we're stealth.
Okay, roll stealth.
21.
Yeah, that's pretty good stealth. Pretty rubbish roll with a plus 16.
Yeah,
modifier.
pretty. Yeah, plus
21.
16. It's still got 21.
Shush. So I stealth around
Okay.
this floor.
Whereabouts are you going?
I'm gonna go right up to the tower here, up to the main
Okay,
circle in the middle.
so you make your way round there.
Mm-hmm.
As you get to this door, as you walk through this archway into here, could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wisdom save. 7.
Come on, Night Owl.
Oh,
Ouch.
okay.
Fuck.
Fun. So, as you walk through this, at first you see a bathing type room with a pool in the centre.
Mm-hmm.
Warm steam is wafting around.
Yeah.
But as you step through the door and trigger the trap,
Oh fuck.
this view twists and shifts into an inky black void. And the moment you see this, it manifests as your worst nightmare.
Okay.
Bats. No,
believe-
owls.
Which I believe, from what you said for Night Owl, would be, what do you call them? The Jester?
Yeah, the jester.
Yep.
Oh, God.
The Jester and the
Jester.
Puzz. And the giant orc. And
Yeah. So, as you see this manifest,
Yeah.
you take 26 psychic damage.
What? Wow. Okay. Okay.
And we are going to hop into a 1 by 1 initiative because this is a continuing effect
Oh.
until you break out of it.
Shit. Okay.
Do we noise with that?
He screams and
that
screams and screams.
Up to you. We'll keep the original initiatives because we're just going to go around you in a circle.
Okay.
So
is it in the middle of that circle then?
No, you are about here.
You're about there. Yeah.
Okay. Fair. So,
but we saw him go round to the right. Yeah.
Yep. You are now frightened of the doorway.
Okay.
So with the frightened thing, you obviously try to run as far away from it as possible.
Yeah.
And for each turn, you can remake the wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fail, you take damage again.
Okay. So I'm running away from the door.
You are running away from the door. It is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to run back to the others, screaming in a low, going back to the others and going in a very, little child, cuddle up next to the door, just rocking back and forth.
Okay. Would you like to remake that save?
Yeah,
there is nothing else you wish to do.
No, there's nothing else I
can
do. Come on.
Hang on a minute.
Mm.
Where did he go to? I was just going to say, when he gets within 10 feet of me, he's immune to being frightened.
Oh.
Oh, that he's made to save either way, so you get to within 10 feet.
Well, I'm not at the moment, but if I was, yeah.
Whichever way you wish to roll it.
We heard him screaming.
Your party.
Yeah.
And
what is it, you coward?
No, nothing. I'm not scared at all. I just don't like the steam. That's all. And he gets up, trying to brush himself down. I'm alright. I'm fine. I'm no coward. How dare you call me a coward?
So, stay close to me. You'll be fine.
I don't need.
Feel the security of my presence next to you.
I don't want to feel that at all. Night hour's fine.
Okay.
So are we all wandering around in a tight party?
That is up to you. Are you, as a group, going to go and approach the door? Because if you do and do not manage to investigate and identify the trap, it will trigger again and it will catch all of you this time.
Except if it frightens. It does damage before it frightens.
It does damage too.
Before it frightens.
Yeah.
So the wisdom save clears both the continuing damage and the frightened. So if they came within 10 feet of you and failed to save, they would no longer be frightened, but they would continue to take the damage until they succeeded the save.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's see if we can discern the trap.
But yeah, we need someone who can investigate, and we don't have anyone who can investigate. I wonder if we can dispel it.
You can try.
Oh, if only I had dispel magic.
I would like to ask my divinity to intervene. I mean,
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't hear all of it.
I'd like to ask my divinity to intervene.
Oh, you want to try divine intervention?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a D100 roll, and you need to get your level or lower.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Roll that.
It's less than 1 in 5. Yeah, I need 18 or lower. Let me find another D10 as well. Okay. What have I got? Yeah, I'll do it this way. So that's the singles. That's the tens. No.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. So I got a 1 and a 3, which is 13.
13.
I was reading it as 31, but actually I did say it that way around.
Okay, you get 13. You reach out or reach inward, whichever way you do, to contact your god. What are you asking from them?
I'm basically asking the god for guidance as to whatever is setting this off. and either for them to reach out and stop it or to help us to do so.
Okay. Rolled a 13, which is fairly well under your level, so you sense the energy of your god flow outwards and downwards, and you see a flash around the door, and you just pick up similar flashes at all the other entrances as a series of glyphs around the door flare, and your divine intervention has removed the trap from this area.
Well, that's the only time I can use that, because we ain't long resting in here.
Well, that was pretty helpful.
There's a spa.
Yeah, it is a spa, but if you're going to rest anywhere.
It is a spa, and as you move into the spa, you find it is a magically heated spa pool.
Woo.
There are a couple
Stay
of...
close.
You see
Not like that.
of animated armor walking around the room. They do not appear hostile. And as you enter in, one of them approaches you and mimes as if it is expecting to take clothing from you for you to use the spa.
Not today, my good man.
Makes a faint humming noise before returning to come and stand by one of these 4 black dots and seems to go into a rest mode.
And are there suits of armor all 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is an armor by each one
Okay.
on these walls.
There's nothing else in here that we can see.
You can see there are a load of shelves around each of these walls, and on one side is empty of those shelves, and then the other side contains stacks of towels and other items that you would find in a spa. You can roll an Arcana.
Oh, great. Okay. Coming 14.
Okay. You sense not just the magic in the room that is, maintaining the temperature and things, but hanging up on the wall over here, you get the feeling, you sense and go and investigate, and you find some cloaks hanging up. And 2 of them you realise are, alright, they're magic cloaks, but they're a cloak of many fashions and a cloak of billowing, which are purely cosmetic items. But you also find hanging up there a cloak of displacement.
Oh.
Yoink.
Now, I'm already wearing a cloak, and whilst the cloak of displacement is appealing, I would offer it to if anybody else wants it.
So it is an attunement item, so remember your 3 items.
It's probably better than mine, but mine, yeah, I don't want to change it.
Yeah, I'm happy for somebody else to take it.
Oh, no one's chirping up. I'll say, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're very combat anyway, aren't you, Steve?
Yeah.
You're a thunder priest, so yeah, it makes sense.
What was it? Cloak of displacement.
Cloak of
Yeah.
displacement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, which means basically attacks against you have disadvantage.
Correct.
yeah.
Right.
Until he gets hit and around, isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
Once he
yeah,
gets
and then
hit.
it starts again the next round.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
Nice.
It's not bad.
It's a tidy item.
It is a very
Yeah.
nice item.
So I assume we're going up to this top left room.
Yep. You have cleared the
And-
traps. You are free to walk around this floor freely.
Yeah, because if you look at the way that it's the walls are, we have to come through here to get past. So
Yeah.
that's probably why they've. Does this wall look new, by the way? This one up here,
It does. Yes.
and this one down
Yeah, and
here.
this one down here.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, so all part of the gauntlet, isn't it?
Indeed. Okay. Yeah. Let's head over to that door then.
Yep.
gonna walk round. I'm gonna reach into a pouch and pass Night Owl a potion of healing, saying, "Do you need it?"
I'm good.
Trying to save the spells.
And then he just takes out of his little belt a little potion, and he's gonna. Was it I need to do? I need to roll for potion of healing. Ah, here we go.
It's a
It's 4d4 plus 4 if
Yeah.
it's a greater.
Come on. 15. That's not too bad. I get 15 points back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty good.
Take
Cool.
that off my thing. Cool.
Lovely.
Awesome.
So you head into this one here, which, as you head in, you see that this is a floor with a spiral stone staircase. You can see in this corner here, the thick pipe that you've seen before is now heading down the wall. And the stairs head both up and down.
Okay.
But what you would know from what
Up
you've seen on the
and
floor
down.
above
Yes, it blocked off.
is up here.
Yeah. But we could check that, but I assume it's probably just a
It is-
room with a pipe in it.
It is now just a room with a pipe in it.
There's no staircase. Oh, there's staircase down in the here.
Staircase goes down as well, yes.
Okay, well, we keep heading down then.
Yeah, let's follow the pipe.
You head downwards, following the pipe. You go down past, again, a recently blocked in wall here on the ground floor, and begin to descend further down. And I think,
Dun, dun,
as you
dun.
make your way over and head down, I will show you where you are going to pop out. As you continue downwards, you appear at the bottom of the staircase in a dank stone room.
Oh.
And we shall stop there as you find the main body of your enemy's lair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dun dun dun.
nice. So it's good. So it's going to be a two-parter then, Rick.
It is going to be a two-parter. I was not expecting you to spend so much time poking around in the town.
All around the tower.
This is
Oh,
what
right.
you're looking for,
Tower.
Vivek?
Yeah, I think you'll find that that's like sensible, you know,
Oh yeah,
preparations
Yeah.
is what that was. Yeah.
yeah. And you went in and you investigated and you found something with a nat 20, so it's kind of, I probably ought to give you something for that.
Tidy.
So, yes, you are here.
Wow.
I
Okay.
was hoping you'd have got here before we started the break, but you didn't.
Yeah.
It's
You've had fun exploring a tower.
It's never a one-shot on Dirty 20.
Apparently not.
No, it's always
So-
a two-parter or a multi-series.
Oh, this will only be a two-parter unless you massively cock up or decide you're just going to leave and do nothing. So,
Let's go explore the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thank
let's
you, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed the first part of this. First part of what should have been a single session.
Well, we've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and
I've enjoyed
hopefully
it.
Yes,
we'll
thank you,
arrange
Vic.
for this to be finished off in the very soon future.
Hopefully very soon. But we will finish this off. Thank you, Vic.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.